Now to that breaking news we told you about just a few moments ago. MetroHealth's Board of Trustees has voted to fire CEO Dr. Airica Steed after less than 2 years on the job, citing performance issues. All this just 2 weeks after announcing Steed will be taking a leave of absence. Signal Cleveland managing editor Mark Naymik broke this story. He's been following it closely over the past few weeks. He joined me now with the latest. And let's start with the public records you obtained from Metro. What did those say about the relationship between the board and Steed?
They give us a little hint at some tension that's been growing there between the board and her over travel, how much time outside the hospital, and some of the expenses. But I think it's worth noting they've said that all in the same time. They gave her a fairly positive performance review.
Let's talk about that performance review. What did it show specifically? What struck out to you?
They liked her efforts out in the community, raising the profile, bringing some stability to the drama that was there on when she first took over, because they had just fired their previous CEO prematurely before a retirement. So she came in at kind of an unstable time. So they gave her credit for that. Coming out of COVID, you know, it was in fairly financial stability, but things were going to change, were changing, but she got credit for being there in that first year.
You mentioned her predecessor, Dr. Airica Boutros, and Dr. Steed said in her performance review, she took aim at Dr. Boutros. Let me read you a part of what she said. I also want to put on the record that while I've had to endure some pretty challenging circumstances, including social media harassment, bullying, intimidation, character assassination by my predecessor. And Dr. Boutros replied today through his attorney. Quote, Dr. Steed's statements about Dr. Boutros in her performance review are false. Dr. Boutros left Metros in a stellar financial condition. Dr. Steed had every opportunity to succeed, and she is solely responsible for what happened on her watch, end quote. Obviously, a lot of bad blood here. Where does Metro go from here?
Metro is going to look for stability, Russ. They are, you know, a few weeks ago when Dr. Steed took that medical leave, they put in a long-time physician there to just be the interim CEO. I think the hospital, the employees have been signaling we need less drama. And in addition, this is coming at a time when there is some, you know, now real financial crisis affecting the whole industry, not just Metro.
Mark Naymik with Signal Cleveland. Thank you, as always.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Russ.
it.